The breaking news is probably not good news.
Well, Jamie, you were probably jumping around and delighted with that late goal for Spurs.
Yeah.
The Liverpool fans less so. They've been a bit critical, haven't they, of Liverpool recently and Arne Slot. So how important is tonight's game as far as Slot's future is concerned?
Yeah, it's massive. He can't afford to lose this game. This is a huge game for Arne Slot. They have to put in a performance. Obviously, the game at the weekend was really, really poor showing. They were so flat. Pragmatic in the way they play. They're so slow in their build-up.
On today's edition of Anfield Uncovered, Liverpool's summer rebuild is already taking shape. The Reds are being linked with a shock move for an Arsenal defender. Florian Wirtz has come out in defence of Mohamed Salah. Arne Slot's future continues to dominate headlines, and Liverpool are reportedly leading the race for one of Europe's most exciting young wingers. Stay tuned because there's a lot to break down today. Before we dive in, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Anfield Uncovered, and turn on notifications so you never miss any breaking Liverpool news. We begin with Liverpool's ongoing struggle since Trent Alexander-Arnold left for Real Madrid. Former Arsenal and Everton midfielder Arne Slot believes the Reds have gone backwards ever since Trent departed Anfield, and he has urged Liverpool to raid Arsenal for Ben White as a possible replacement. According to Limpar, Trent's departure did far more damage than many supporters initially expected. Yes, there were always questions about his defensive ability, but his creativity, leadership, and chemistry with Mohamed Salah were absolutely crucial to Liverpool's system. Since leaving for Madrid back in May 2025, Liverpool's right-hand side has simply not looked the same. Jeremy Frimpong arrived with huge expectations, but his first season at Anfield has been inconsistent. Injuries to Connor Bradley only made the situation worse, forcing Arne Slot to experiment with different tactical solutions. Limpar even pointed out that Dominic Szoboszlai has occasionally been used deeper on the right side just to improve the link-up play with Salah, and according to him, that loss of balance could be one of the biggest reasons why Liverpool failed to properly defend their Premier League title this season. Now, Ben White has emerged as a surprising suggestion. The Arsenal defender has featured 30 times this season and offers versatility, experience, and tactical discipline. Limpar believes White could help restore the stability Liverpool lost after Trent's departure. At the same time, uncertainty remains around several senior players. Andy Robertson is expected to leave after 9 years at the club, while Mohamed Salah is also preparing for his final appearance in a Liverpool shirt. So the big question is this: should Liverpool actually move for Ben White this summer? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next up, Liverpool have reportedly entered a three-way battle for West Ham captain Jarrod Bowen. According to reports, Manchester United and Chelsea are also interested in the English forward, especially with West Ham facing the serious possibility of relegation. The Hammers currently sit just 2 points away from safety, and if they go down, they may be forced to sell several key players to balance their finances. Jarrod Bowen is expected to be one of the biggest names available. Despite West Ham's difficult season, Bowen has still managed 10 goals and 11 assists, once again proving how reliable he is in the Premier League. Liverpool have been monitoring him for quite some time, especially as they prepare for life after Mohamed Salah. What makes Bowen attractive is his versatility. He can operate on the right wing, centrally, and even deeper when needed. Plus, he already understands the demands of English football, which removes the adaptation risk that comes with signing younger overseas talents. Manchester United are now preparing an offer of their own, while Chelsea are also eager to strengthen their attacking options. But Bowen himself has remained calm about the speculation. In a recent interview, he stated that he won't make any decisions until the season officially ends. He says he always sits down after every campaign, evaluates his future carefully, and then makes the decision that feels right. Now here's where things get really interesting for Liverpool. The Reds are also heavily linked with RB Leipzig winger Yankuba Diomande, but his valuation is reportedly close to $116 million. Compared to that, Bowen could actually become the cheaper and safer option. And because he's homegrown, he would also help Liverpool with squad registration rules. Would you take Jarrod Bowen at Liverpool? Or should the club go all in for a younger superstar instead? Now let's move on to one of the biggest talking points around Liverpool this week. Florian Wirtz has publicly defended Mohamed Salah after the Egyptian winger faced criticism from pundits including Jamie Carragher and Wayne Rooney. As many of you already know, Salah recently posted a statement on social media suggesting that he wanted Liverpool to return to being a heavy metal attacking team. Many supporters interpreted that as a direct criticism of Arne Slot's tactical approach this season. The reaction was immediate. Carragher and Rooney both slammed the comments, with some even suggesting Salah should be dropped for Liverpool's final game against Brentford. But Florian Wirtz sees things very differently. According to the German midfielder, Salah was simply being honest. Wirtz explained that Salah has been at Liverpool for many years, understands the standards of the club, and has earned the right to speak openly. He insisted that the statement was never meant to attack Arne Slot personally. Instead, Wirtz believes Salah simply wanted to challenge the club to improve and return to the level expected at Liverpool Football Club. Interestingly, several Liverpool players liked Salah's statement online, which sparked rumours of dressing room tension between the squad and Arne Slot. But Wirtz quickly shut those rumours down. He made it very clear that the dressing room still fully supports the Liverpool manager. According to him, the media and outside world are trying to create conflict where none actually exists. Wirtz says the players continue to work hard with Slot every single day and remain united behind him. At the same time though, he admitted that everyone at the club is deeply disappointed with this season. Liverpool went from champions to fighting for Champions League qualification, which is simply unacceptable by the club's standards. Still, Wirtz believes the squad has enough quality to bounce back strongly next season once they clear their heads and rebuild during the summer. And honestly, this entire situation perfectly sums up Liverpool's season. There's frustration. There's emotion. But there's also still belief inside the squad. Now onto one of the most exciting transfer stories of the summer. Liverpool are reportedly leading the race to sign RB Leipzig winger Yankuba Diomande. The 19-year-old enjoyed a sensational breakthrough campaign in Germany, scoring 13 goals and registering 9 assists in 36 appearances. And because he can play on either wing, Liverpool see him as a perfect long-term attacking option. Especially with Mohamed Salah preparing to leave. Reports claim Liverpool have now overtaken Paris Saint-Germain in the race for his signature. However, there's one major problem. RB Leipzig reportedly want around $116 million. That is an enormous fee for such a young player. But Diomande himself has admitted that transfer speculation motivates him. He says hearing links with clubs like Liverpool, Chelsea, and Real Madrid pushes him to work even harder. Despite that, Leipzig are determined to keep him for at least one more season. Club chairman Oliver Mintzlaff recently stated that Diomande still has huge room for development and could become even more valuable in the future. So Liverpool now face a major decision. Do they spend huge money on one of Europe's brightest young talents? Or do they go for a more experienced and affordable option like Jarrod Bowen? This summer could define Liverpool's next era. Finally, let's talk about Arne Slot. Despite months of speculation surrounding his future, Liverpool are now reportedly closing in on the appointment of Etienne Ragnan to Slot's coaching staff. And honestly, this feels like the clearest indication yet that Slot will remain Liverpool manager next season. Ragnan previously worked alongside Slot at Feyenoord and was actually supposed to join Liverpool last year. But the move collapsed because he couldn't secure a work permit at the time. Now, that issue appears to have been resolved. Reports from The Telegraph suggest Ragnan has already informed people close to him that he's preparing to move to Liverpool. Slot himself recently confirmed that he rates Ragnan very highly as a coach, although he refused to officially confirm the appointment until everything is finalised. The Dutchman is expected to help improve Liverpool's set-piece organisation, an area where the Reds have struggled badly this season. And while there are still questions surrounding members of Slot's current coaching staff, this appointment strongly suggests Liverpool's hierarchy still believes in the project. Despite the disappointing campaign, despite the criticism, and despite the growing pressure from supporters. Now whether Slot can actually rebuild this team and return Liverpool to title-winning form next season remains the biggest question of all. But one thing is clear, this summer is going to completely reshape Liverpool Football Club. Mohamed Salah is leaving. Andy Robertson is leaving. Several other major decisions are still coming. And Arne Slot now faces the biggest challenge of his managerial career. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to Anfield Uncovered, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.